Oh, all right. Let's go. How y'all doing? Saturday night, Royal Rumble 2025. It's a wrap. Let's go. All right. I'm ready. Good evening or grand rising, kings and queens, depending on when you're going to be listening to me, except for the people that's watching me live right now on YouTube. Welcome to the Great Debate Show. I'm your host, Jarvis Jeffries. Terrence Smith is not with me tonight. He's been out for a couple of days with the flu. Let's send our thoughts to him and, just hope he gets better and hope he gets I think he's already feeling a little better, but we hope that he gets over this flu and he's back with us here on the Great Debate Show in no time to talk about some wrestling. And we got a lot of wrestling to talk about. Boy, do we ever. The 2025 Royal Rumble is officially over. It's in the books. What a night. I don't know. Let me know. Anybody that watched the Royal Rumble tonight on Peacock, let me know what you thought about it. Was it exciting? Was it not? Was it everything you expected? Was it pretty predictable? Was there some things unpredictable? I know the last part of it was pretty unpredictable. But yeah, let's just see. I would like to hear what you think about the show. I would love to hear your thoughts on what just happened tonight. I knew something was gonna happen on the. I'm lost for words here because I can't believe what just happened. All right, the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble match. The winner, Jey Uso. No one expected it. It was the underdog of the year. I mean, the underdog of the night. The one of the biggest underdogs, if not the biggest in Royal Rumble history. Nobody expected Jey Uso to win. I was just on here talking about how he was kind of right, Gunther was kind of right when he called Jey Uso a mascot, because all he's doing is coming out and he's yeeting and, he's not really talking about much. 10-minute entrance, 2-minute promo, he's done, a few super kicks, he wins or he loses, it goes back and forth. I kind of take Jey Uso with a grain of salt. I get it. He has the aura. He's the it factor. He's main event Jey Uso. They love him. He's way over. So yeah, you have to, put him on top. But we didn't expect him to win. Even his biggest fans that are yeeting all day. And I can't wait to see if my man is going to be in here who was yeeting a lot the last time I was here, I believe on Wednesday with my Royal Rumble predictions. I didn't see it coming. I'm sure you didn't either. Who really thought he was going to win? But now that I think about it, when I heard him continuing to, just talk about how I can beat Gunther, and it's like, dude, no, you can't. You ain't beat him yet. And you went again for the title, and we knew you weren't going to win at Saturday Night Main Event. I'm done. And we were fed up with it. And then they do this. He wins the Royal Rumble, and we know who he's going after. He's going after Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. So what does this leave for CM Punk in his WrestleMania moment? I'm about to go through everything and what happened right now. Let me gather my notes together while I listen to Jey Uso for a second. I can't play that long.
Adrian Hernandez of
But he's the Royal Rumble winner. He will face Gunther or Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That is tonight's headlines. Who will it be? Pretty sure it's going to be Gunther. What a night. Congratulations to Jey Uso. I know I've been kind of hard on him here lately, but if you're going to push him, push him. If he's going to win, win. My whole thing was don't let him be this good. Don't let him, be this over. And everybody loves him so much. He's this over. And he is a Intercontinental Champion for a week or two and transitional. And then he, continues to chase after the World Heavyweight title or the champion Gunther, and he continues to fail to do that with his matchups against Gunther in one-on-ones. And now he wins the Royal Rumble though. So this will be interesting to see what they're, we know he's gonna go against Gunther. Now the thing is he gonna win? What's gonna happen here? Is Jey Uso about to be our next World Heavyweight Champion? Is he about to have his moment? Is he about to finish the story? And I guess their story would be that you're nothing. You could never make it. Gunther is going to continue to troll him and let it be known that you can't beat me, though. So you will again fail at your chase for this goal, this World Heavyweight Championship. You'll never be a world champion. This will go on, it seems, for the next couple of months. Because we got to wait till mid-April now for WrestleMania. And even though we're now in February, we're still a little over 2 months away. Let's be honest, 2.5 months away. They've got to stretch this thing. Because it's going to be Jey and Gunther. At least that's what it seems. So I was wrong. My boy Rock didn't show up. I expected him to be entrant number 30 or 31. He didn't show up at all. That's cool. I would have predicted this night a lot differently if I didn't think Rock would have shown up. But I really thought he was going to, be there. So they really said to hell with The Rock and Cody. They really meant that. What we saw on January 6th on the Netflix debut was really real. And that disappoints me. I'm not going to lie. Because they really should have finished that story. Or start that story. Because it really, hadn't begun. So Jey Uso was already done. That was a pretty quick conference. I didn't know I was running that late on getting started here after the show. But anyway, let's get it started. Royal Rumble 2025. What's up, man? Philly in the building. I see you, man. Bird Gang is what he's hollering. Okay. I'm going to have to start. I'm going to have to run my YouTube over here on my laptop here so I can be a lot closer to the comments. I'm not going to pay attention to what nobody's saying right now for just a second. I want to run through this night in the Royal Rumble. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of the show. What do you grade the 2025 Royal Rumble? How do you grade it? I'm not sure yet. But what an ending. What an ending. All right, here we go. So the Royal Rumble, my Royal Rumble review, Stephanie, she kicked off the show by saying, welcome to 2025 Royal Rumble. And we saw a video package of all the WWE superstars in Royal Rumble with Pat McAfee pretty much saying the same thing. So then the PLE began with the Women's Royal Rumble match. And I like how they done this tonight. I like the pattern. They started with the Women's Royal Rumble match. They had the 2 title matches with the tag team titles on the line with DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. And then they did the WWE Championship match with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in the middle of the Royal Rumble matches. And the men main evented it. So I knew something special was going to happen at the end of the Men's Royal Rumble match. I just knew it. But I didn't expect Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. That's not, I was thinking Rock. I really was. But anyway, we start the show with the Women's Royal Rumble match. And the entry number 1 was Io Sky, which was a surprise to me because she was kind of my wild card, to win the Rumble. And she was the number 1 entry. And when I saw that, I'm like, I don't know if she can pull this off. But I think they'll keep her in there for a while. But and then again, I was like, well, maybe they could let her have a real good moment. She's the first entry of the Royal Rumble, and she's going to win it. But then came number 2, Liv Morgan, who is also my favorite on Raw, or whatever she's on these days. She's one of my favorite, period, as far as the women WWE superstars. She literally, had the greatest 2024 out of any woman superstar in the WWE. And I was like, damn, these are the 2 that I would love to see win. And they opened the Royal Rumble match. But it was a good opener. Number 3, Roxanne Perez from NXT. I said we'd see her on the predictions, on my prediction show. We did. Number 4 was Lyra Valkyria, the first ever Intercontinental Champion. So we got all 4 women who are in this match now. Nobody eliminated yet. Before we got number 5, Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green, the first ever United States Women's Champion. So all 5 were still in it. Before we get number 6, B-Fab. We get number 7, Ivy Nile. And at number 7, you know, all the women are still in it. They ran these Royal Rumble matches completely different. With the women, there were a lot of women alive for a while. So after Ivy Nile, there's still 7 in this Royal Rumble match. No one eliminated. Before we get number 8, Zoe Stark. We get number 9, Lash Legends. Still no eliminations. Lash Legends, she looked good early on. I actually thought that she was going to last a little longer than what she did. But I was still glad to see her in the Rumble nonetheless. So we've got 9 women in now. Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Lyra Valkyria, Chelsea Green, B-Fab, Ivy Nile, Zoe Stark, Lash Legend. Still no eliminations. Then we get Chelsea Green, who gets, well, she eliminated B-Fab. And then that's when we got the number 10 entry, who was Bianca Belair. So B-Fab was the first to be eliminated. Bianca Belair comes in. She was on fire as soon as she entered the ring. While she was whooping ass and taking names, number 11, Shayna Baszler, then came out. And so we had still like 10 women in the ring. 10 women still remaining. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, you know, they were the first teammates in this Royal Rumble match to be together. And they took advantage of it. Ivy Nile, the Pitbull, eliminated Lyra Valkyria and told her, I'm coming for your title. That was a teaser. One of the first of the night. So look out for that. Ivy Nile eliminated Lyra Valkyria and told her, I'm coming for your title. That's the Intercontinental Women's Championship. They may do something with that. Then immediately after that, we got our number 12 entry, who was Bayley, who was pretty pumped coming down that aisle. Bayley and Io Sky had a brief stare down. Remember that? That was another teaser. Before Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler broke it up with a sneak attack to interrupt the two. And then we got our 13 entry, which was Sonya Deville. She ran to the ring faster than the first 12 women did, making her the 3rd woman of their faction in the ring together. And so they got the edge in this Royal Rumble match for a minute. For a minute. They were very aggressive and impressive for the moment. And then we got Maxie Dupree. She entered at number 14. We had 12 active, 2 eliminated, while waiting on entry number 15. Ivy Nile was eliminated by Maxie Dupree. She celebrated immediately and it backfired as she was eliminated by Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler immediately afterwards. So there goes that team again taking advantage. Ivy, number 15, they were taking advantage or whatever. Number 15 was Naomi. I'm sorry, number 15 was Naomi. So Bianca now has her partner in the Royal Rumble as well. So we've got 2 factions, kind of, so to speak. And, they're getting it on. Everybody that enters the Royal Rumble, they kind of did their thing. Just to let you know, they kind of did their thing. You know how it goes. They're going to come out hot. They're going to be on fire. So Naomi is doing that. She throws Zoe Stark over the ropes immediately, damn near. And Io Sky threw Sonya Deville over the ropes simultaneously as Bayley throws Baszler over the ropes also. So just like that, the faction that I was talking about, one of them anyway, we get all of them thrown over the ropes. All of the PFC was eliminated in the span of like 10 seconds. Then we got entry number 16, Jada Parker from NXT. She's pretty damn good, y'all. And she should be on her way to Raw or SmackDown pretty soon here. That's just my opinion. Jada Parker and Lash Legend, the NXT ladies, they sort of joined forces, shook hands, looking face to face with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi and Bianca. They had a stare down until Chelsea Green interrupted it and got blasted by all the women. And then Chelsea Green eliminates Lash Legend out of nowhere right before we got Piper Niven to enter the Royal Rumble at number 17. Piper Niven, I'm sorry, who nearly chokeslammed Io Sky, through the damn ring with what do they call it, the Nuriaji. That was brutal. Chelsea Green got eliminated immediately after that by a mistake by her buddy Piper Niven, who was meeting the clothesline Bianca and Naomi, but they ducked out of the ring. Bianca and Naomi, and they ducked out of the ring, dodged a bullet, and that happened inadvertently as she knocked her bestie off the apron while she was throwing blows with Naomi. So the women tag team champs, they tried to eliminate Piper next as Natalya comes out as entry number 18. All right. I told you she'd be there. Then we got number 19 entry. It was Jordynne Grace. This is when it starts to hype up. I'm thinking that Jordynne Grace is going to win this Royal Rumble. At least that's what I predicted when I was here on Wednesday. All right. Jordynne Grace, she came out on fire. She immediately, everybody did everything pretty much immediately again. Let me add that one more time. She came out and she eliminated Jada Parker with a nasty kick while she was on the apron. And then she goes and she picks up Piper Niven, puts her on over her shoulders, and delivers a Death Valley driver to Piper. And we get the holy shit chance. I mean, wow. She hugs her former TNA pal, Naomi, and I mean, that was great how they done that. If I was the WWE, when they hugged, I would have, I hate to say it, but I would have kind of copied what AEW used to do with the best friends when they would hug, and then the camera immediately zooms in. That's what I would have done with those two. And I know they didn't work together for a long time, but Naomi was in TNA before she came back to the WWE. And that hug between Naomi and, what's her name? Damn, I just said her name. Jordynne Grace. Man, that really did seem and feel genuine, but it was just so fast. It happened so quick because immediately, Bianca Belair broke it up. Like, what the fuck is up with this shit? That's exactly what it looked like to me. She didn't say that, but that's exactly what her body language was about. She grabbed Jordynne Grace by her hair, and she tried to throw her over the ropes. But Grace was able to hang on the apron. Bianca reminded Naomi that we're a team. Let's smash these women. And that's when we got number 20. The number 20 entry was Michin. So we had 10 active and 10 eliminated as we waited on entry number 21. Bianca was nearly eliminated by Natalya, but couldn't succeed. Number 21 was Alexa fucking Bliss. Now that was a surprise because we heard that she was gonna be there. Then we heard Alexa Bliss wasn't gonna be there, and it was just it was wild because she really showed up. I know a lot of fans that I saw on Twitter that was hoping that she would show up, and she did. And I wanted her to show up too because I don't really know Alexa Bliss like that. When she was doing her thing a while back with the Wyatts, with Bray Wyatt and all of that, I wasn't watching the WWE at that time. I had quitted once again, which I will do when, I think it is not watchable anymore. And I think I left around 2013, 2014. And 2014, I believe, is when I left. And I was gone up until like the year of 2022. Like, seriously. So I don't know much about Alexa Bliss. I hear the hype. I heard some people say they love her. Some people say she's washed. Some people say she was overrated in the first place. I don't know. But I know she got a hell of a pop when she came out. And she really did return, though. She got a pop with a lot of P's, to be honest with you. And the internet said she wasn't coming back. That's what Michael Cole said. And stop reading the dirt sheets. That's what Wade Barrett said. Welcome back, Alexa. And she snapped out as soon as she entered the ring until we got Zelina Vega to enter at number 22. She was fresh tonight, too. Pretty clean with her wardrobe, even though she had to take it off pretty damn quick to run into the Royal Rumble match. Roxanne Perez, 41 minutes, 8 seconds. Bianca Belair, 26 minutes, 32 seconds. That was the time that they had been in the ring for, which was really impressive by Roxanne Perez and Bianca, of course. So we had 12 active, 10 eliminated. And we got the number 23 where Candice LeRae came out and she got a few boos, but mostly nothing. I mean, like literally, mostly it was nothing. So I'm like, I'm not the biggest Candice LeRae fan, and I hate to dump on her right now. But in my mind, I'm listening to the chants, a few boos, and then nothing. It was just like, wow. Wow. The WWE should listen to their fans here. She got nothing. Nothing. Number 24 was Stephanie Vaquer. She signed with NXT last year. She got a bigger pop than Candice LeRae did, to be honest with you. Vaquer got off to a great start, kicking Bayley's ass until we got the biggest pop of the night so far, which was Trish Stratus, a 7-time women's world champion who showed up at number 25. We're getting close to the end here. I'm still sitting there watching like, where the hell is Jade? But it all going to make sense in the end on why we didn't see Jade. Number 25, it's Trish Stratus. And I love the way they did this with the numbers. At number 25, in the year 2025, she's celebrating 25 years of her existence in the WWE. Now, I know she's been in and out of that time, but we've seen her in the WWE since the year 2000. That was pretty clever. Like how they done that. 15 active now, 10 eliminated, while we wait on number 26, as it was Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel helping, finally Raquel Rodriguez, entered the damn match, helping Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was the second superstar to enter the damn ring. And finally, we got Rodriguez at 26. So Liv Morgan finally gets a partner after surviving without her for the entire Royal Rumble. Let's be real. Remember, she entered at number 2, right? So Raquel helping Liv eliminate Natalya. That happened as soon as she got in the ring. And then Liv eliminated Alexa Bliss. A lot of people didn't really like that, but Liv was the perfect, superstar to do it because, well, she's heel and they love Bliss. So we think Bliss is babyface. Is she going to be with the Wyatt Six? I don't know. The way she came back in the Rumble just looking normal, I wouldn't think that she's going to turn into a sick freak within the next few weeks. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I digress. But Alexa Bliss got a code breaker out the world from Liv on the apron, and she was eliminated. The WWE Universe hated that. You heard it with the boos. It was bad. They didn't like that. Number 27, here we go. Charlotte Flair. All hail the queen. And some of you can take that with a grain of salt if you like, because I from what I read, a lot of people were not happy with it, but they knew it was going to happen. We all knew it would happen. I picked Jordynne Grace just to be different, just to make a bold prediction. But I was wrong. What y'all drinking on tonight? It's Royal Rumble Review, baby. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate you. Your wildest dreaming, man, and Jey Uso winning. Hell, fuck no, bro. What up, man? Keysar, Rock. Man, what's up, man? No, I did not. I didn't see it coming, bro. I don't mind the 49ers, man. 49, bang, bang. Thanks. Thank you, brother. No, I did not see Jey Uso winning this fucking Royal Rumble. Not in a million years. Not in a million fucking years. But as I continue, Liv Morgan gets her partner, Raquel Rodriguez. Natalya's eliminated. Alexa Bliss is eliminated by Liv Morgan. And Charlotte comes in at number 27. She gets the pop regardless of how many people say they're sick of her. The people in Indianapolis were not so much. They were popping. So when she entered the ring, there was 15 women active and 12 women eliminated. Charlotte finally enters the ring because she was in no hurry to get to that ring. She hit everyone with vicious chops. I mean vicious chops. And when I say she hit everyone with a chop, she hit everyone with a chop in that ring. Charlotte then eliminated Piper Niven, and then she eliminated Giulia. I don't even remember saying her name when she entered the ring, but she did. And Giulia was eliminated. That is the NXT Women's Champion, Northern Champion, I believe, North American Champion, something like that. Excuse me if I'm wrong. And then, I'm sorry. I'm saying that wrong. After Charlotte eliminated Piper Niven, that's when Giulia showed up at 28. So we had 14 active and 14 eliminated. Gilia kicked Jordynne Grace off the apron, eliminating her, and that was my damn pick to win it. I was going over the top on the edge. I thought that they would do something upsetting like they did in the men's Royal Rumble match, and I went with Jordynne Grace. I was dead wrong. She was eliminated by the NXT Women's Champion Gilia, and there goes my prediction. So at number 29, the other queen, Nia Jax, shows up. I'm thinking, oh shit, is she gonna win it? And I'm like, nah, they're not gonna do it. But at least they put her over. And they made her look good. I'm thinking, uh-oh, here comes Nia Jax. She immediately eliminates Zelina Vega before she even entered the damn ring. Trish Stratus got in her face. Candice LeRae tried to eliminate Trish from behind, but Trish countered and eliminated Candice LeRae. It didn't last long because Nia Jax eliminated Trish immediately off the apron, thanks to Candice LeRae. She's helping her girl. And wow, as that happens, number 30, we get Nikki fucking Bella. We saw her January 6th at the Netflix debut on Raw. And we didn't think much of it. There were rumors, there were dirt sheets about, hey, she could be coming back for a return. She feels great. She looks great. She is actually ready for another run, not just an appearance. And I'm like, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee just, Wade Barrett them just told us, don't listen to the dirt sheets. This dirt sheet was right. Nikki Bella enters at number 3. The rumors were right. So now we've got everyone that's going to enter. We're 12 active and 18 eliminated. Nia Jax snapped out, and she threw 9 women across the ring, outside of a huddle, in the middle of the ring to outside of the ring or to the ropes, and just knocked them all over. She was the bowling ball, and they were the bowling pins, in a nutshell. Io Sky was nearly eliminated by Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Nia Jax then came over and eliminated Stephanie Valkyrie, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan. God damn. Nia Jax snapped the fuck out for a brief moment. Like, for real. At the same damn time, about 6-7 women she eliminates. 6. That's my girl. I fuck with Nia. I know a lot of people are like, she's this, she's that. She's all right. And she's been so much better since she's returned. I'm glad she was a champion. I could have done better booking her as a champion, but I like Nia. I like Nia Jax. So now my girl Nia Jax got 70 eliminations real quick. Then Gilia was eliminated by Roxanne Perez. She was still alive. I was kind of wondering what's up with that. What they gonna do with this NXT superstar. She was still alive. Then Bayley got knocked off the apron by Nikki Bella inadvertently after Nia Jax ducked Nia's attempt to clothesline her over the ropes. Nia Jax then eliminates Nikki Bella from behind. Charlotte sneaks up from behind Jax, and then they go up. They go at it until Roxanne Perez breaks it up, and she goes for Charlotte. We got Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Roxanne Perez as the final 3. Boy, it was getting heated. It was getting exciting. And didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Here's where it pretty much comes the way we wanted it, or the way we thought it would. We got Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Roxanne Perez as the final 3 until Nia Jax attempts to throw Roxanne over the ropes, but Charlotte comes from behind, dumps Nia Jax out from behind, and then throws Roxanne Perez over immediately. After that, man, immediately after, most people expected this to happen, and it happened after Jax got dumped from behind by Charlotte Flair. Roxanne Perez, she threw Roxanne Perez over immediately, and there it is. She did everything we thought she would do. She did everything we knew she would do. And from what I've heard and from what I've been seeing, she did everything a lot of people didn't want her to do, though. And she won the Royal Rumble. So Charlotte Flair was the winner of the Royal Rumble match. And there it is. We know what she's going to do. The dirt sheets have said that she's going to go after the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. And I think that's exactly what she's going to do. So that was pretty predictable. I mean, it was very predictable. We were hoping that that wouldn't happen, but that's exactly what happened. I didn't like it, but hey, we're still getting the match that I predicted for WrestleMania. I did Royal Rumble predictions and I did WrestleMania fantasy booking. And we are going to get, I think, Flair and Stratton. At least that's what I'm hearing. They could be putting it out there on purpose and swerve us, but I mean, like, it's not hard to expect Flair versus Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley either. We could get that again, but I think we just had that at what, WrestleMania 38, 39, so 39. So I think it's gonna be Flair, Charlotte Flair, and Tiffany Stratton. But she won the Royal Rumble. Then we started to see some of the ringside superstars, Hall of Famers and whatnot. We saw the Godfather, Mickie James. I used to love Mickie James growing up, watching her. Kurt Angle sitting ringside as they show Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn in the back. Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman along ringside. Then we got a video package of the history between the Motor City Machine Guns and DIY as they got ready to compete with the men's tag team championships on the line. After a long match, the Street Profits came out of nowhere, dressed in all black and black hoodies and shit. And I was like, damn, they're finally about to do it. They're going to go heel because they're so damn stale. This is what they need. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay, let the Street Profits go heel. And then later on, we're going to see Bianca do the same thing, right? In the Women's Royal Rumble match. That's not what we saw, though, unfortunately. But I digress. The Street Profits came out from out of nowhere in all black and black hoodies. They interfered in the match, hitting the Motor City Machine Guns from behind with crutches. Now I understand the Street Profits came to get their revenge, and they've been tucking out for a while here now, and so, well, not long, but they got tucking out a while back. But we were wondering why DIY is not the tag team they attacked, because DIY is who took them out. So why did they cost the Motor City Machine Guns their tag team titles in this rematch? Well, we all kind of saw after that when they attacked DIY from behind right after the match, or the disqualification, which kept DIY the tag team champions. We found out what was going on. They done this because they want DIY for the tag team champions, for the tag team championship match, and get their revenge from them at the same time. And it looks like that's where they're headed with that. But I still would have much rather seen the Street Profits go heel. Just attack both of them, and then on Monday night, we be in for a wild ride. Or Friday night, I mean, you do what the New Day are doing now. They could really use a change, in my opinion. A real good change. So anyway, we keep it moving. That's just my opinion, though. And we keep it moving. We see Ron Simmons. Damn. He was there. Rick Steiner, RVD. All of these guys along ringside for the Royal Rumble. Good to see. When I saw Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens was next, I was like, oh, shit. The Royal Rumble men's match is going to end with a banger. What are they up to? I'm thinking Rock number 30. Rock number 31. So anyway, it was a good match. Let me know what you thought of Cody Rhodes and Royal Rumble. I'm not going to go through that whole match. I'm going to just go ahead and hit the fast forward button. Cody Rhodes retained in the latter match. We knew he would. Kevin Owens took a nasty fall. He got busted up pretty good and bleeding. Hope he's all right. I hope that was a work, not a shoot. I don't quite remember. I'm sorry on how that ended. But I know Cody won that match. And we all knew he was going to win that match. And he did it clean. So Cody's still the undisputed WWE champion, as that is no surprise to anyone. Saturday, March 1st, Elimination Chamber in Toronto. That's coming up next. what is going to be next for Cody Rhodes? So he's the champion. Are they going to, what are they going to do with the championship? Is he going to just tote the WWE championship, or is he going to tote that and the One Winged Angel championship? Or are they going to put that away like Triple H said they would? It was supposed to be for one night, but KO, he held on to it for quite a while. Shit, I think about a month or so. But that's neither here nor there. That match ended to no surprise. So again, I think the tag team title match, DIY retained. I got that right. Cody Rhodes retained. We all got that right, right? And Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble match. I didn't predict that, but we all knew it would happen. But I did get it wrong. I went with Jordynne Grace. Thought they would do something different. But no. When it comes to Charlotte Flair, of course not. We didn't see Becky Lynch. That was surprising. We thought we would see her. We didn't see AJ Lee. Forgot to mention that. It actually got to the point where I actually believed that she was really going to show up. And she did not. So that was kind of disappointing also. I don't care for Becky Lynch like that. But I think that her new persona that she's going to have, so I'm hearing, is probably going to be worth watching. I thought that I would see Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, because then they could have did the whole Punk and Rollins at the Chamber, and then Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins versus Punk and AJ Lee at WrestleMania 41. I would have done that. That didn't happen, of course. But, hey, it is what it is. AJ Lee's not coming back, I guess. Yeah, not coming back, I guess. And it's okay. But CM Punk said that there was going to be some return for the Royal Rumble that he didn't want to, say, because he didn't want to get in trouble. People assumed that was his wife that he was talking about, but it was not. Can you tell me who it was he was talking about? Was it in the Women's Royal Rumble match or the Men's Royal Rumble match? I'm not sure. Let me know, because I'm not sure if I know who he's talking about. Triple H is the 2025 inductee of the Hall of Fame. I don't know if I said that Wednesday or not. I might have did. I think I did. But again, congratulations to Triple H. And, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. The Royal Rumble match. The Men's Royal Rumble match. Rey Mysterio was number 1. I said it was going to be Carmelo Hayes. Penta was number 2. I was like, oh, shit. 2 luchadors starting off the Royal Rumble. Rey Mysterio, Penta. Back in the days, I can remember fans in the comment section or on Twitter posting that they would love to see those two in a dream match. But I know it can never happen, because Penta was AEW, Rey Mysterio, WWE. Now look where we are now 5 years later. Now this only lasted for a few minutes, because every 2 minutes another entry comes into the ring. But Rey Mysterio at 1 and Penta at number 2. That was a hell of a start for the Men's Royal Rumble. Thought that was pretty good. A lot of people's dream match, like I said. After the 2 minutes of that, they shook hands. Penta, he wouldn't let his hand go, though. Rey Mysterio, that is. And he threw up his sign. He did it. And Rey Mysterio threw the first punch after that. Rey also almost was eliminated. He almost eliminated Penta, but Penta escaped it. While they were doing all of that, we got number 3 entry, Chad Gable, who came in. Number 4 was Carmelo Hayes, the young superstar who I'm ready for them to really, take to the top, because he really is a rising star. Carmelo was impressive, too, to start, as he and Chad Gable worked together for a minute on Rey Mysterio. Entry number 5 was Santos Escobar. Number 6 was Otis. At that time, we had 6 active, 0 eliminated. They did the Royal Rumble matches completely different between the men and the women, as Otis kicks the shit out of Chad Gable's ass until number 7, who was Braun Breaker. He entered the Royal Rumble as the Intercontinental Champion. He ran in and immediately spears the fuck out of Carmelo Hayes. And I was like, damn, why him? Why do it to the brother? But man, it was a vicious, vicious spear, and whoo. Shout out to Carmelo because he took it like a champ. And he throws him over the ropes immediately, and now Carmelo, who I expected to be in the Royal Rumble for, I don't know, maybe 40, 45 minutes, he was eliminated. He wasn't there that long. And Braun Breaker pretty much done that as soon as he got in the ring. That was crazy. So he was the first also to get eliminated, Carmelo Hayes. And then Braun Breaker eliminates Santo Escobar shortly afterwards. We get number 8. And I botch his name every time. Akira Tozawa. He's coming out to the ring and he gets clobbered from behind by Carmelo Hayes. I guess in frustration that he just got eliminated and Tozawa can't go. So we see, Triple H and Gorilla are coming out of Gorilla, and we're like, what's going on here? This is heartbreaking to the Alpha Academy. They lose him. And then they go to the back and Triple H is, looking over and he's looking at our show speed. I'm not familiar with this guy. I'm getting old, man. But they say he's like the most watched YouTube, or content creator or whatever that there is out. I saw him on, was a Saturday Night Main Event. I believe he was there. I'm not familiar. My daughter is, though. And anyway, I hope I'm saying it right. I show speed. Speed is coming out. He's eliminated immediately as he comes out. It was crazy, but yeah. Triple H says, hey, man, you're up. Go out there. Enter the Rumble. It's the Rumble. Who cares? What the hell? He says, what? Really? Me? He goes out, runs to the ring, seems to be pretty excited. And, that didn't last long at all. As he gets speared to hell by Braun Breaker. And Braun Breaker tosses him out of the ring, over the ropes, into the arms of Otis. But instead of Otis saving him and throwing him back into the ring, he just throws him over his shoulder. Right behind him over there on the announcer's table. And I'm like, oh my God. Damn, Otis. And so just like that, Speed is eliminated. We get number 9, Sheamus. Still with the same new theme music, not the old, as Cody Rhodes asked for on the, I think, Road to Royal Rumble, the kickoff show, pre-show or whatever, last night, on Friday night. Sheamus was on fire when he entered the ring, everyone. He dodged one of Braun's spears because he was dishing those out hand and right for free. And he instead gave Braun Breaker his patented kick to the head, and then comes Jimmy Uso, Big Jim, at number 10. 11 was Andrade. 12 was Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu came in the ring and he snapped out. He put Penta and Mysterio over his shoulders, eliminated Mysterio, Chad Gable, and Andrade ASAP. They teased us by putting Fatu and Breaker face-to-face for a minute in a brief stare-down between the two before it was broken up. We got entry number 13, Ludwig Kaiser. We had 6 active, 7 already eliminated. Big difference again between the men's and the women's Royal Rumble match. Kaiser got eliminated quickly by Penta. He almost broke the record for the quickest elimination in Royal Rumble history. Number 14 was The Miz. As they were going at it in the ring, while The Miz entered, we heard a lot of Fatu chants. And then at number 15 is when we got the TNA champion, Joe Hendry, in his first Royal Rumble match. He's one of the most viral superstars in the past 12 months. And now he's in the Royal Rumble. So we had 7 active, 8 eliminated. Waiting on number 16, it was the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. I couldn't believe he came out that soon. Honestly, I kind of thought he was going to be like number 27, number 28. He was 16. It was the Tribal Chief. A lot sooner than I thought. He came out with Paul Heyman, his councilman, his wise man, his special counsel. I couldn't believe he came out. I didn't know. I didn't know if they were going to go Reigns and Punk. Maybe Reigns is going to kind of fall back. Maybe Paul Heyman is going to, stand to the side, stay in the back, and Reigns and Punk are going to come out on their own until we figure out what's going to happen here. But no, he was out there with Reigns, as he should have been. And Roman marched to the ring, speared Miz, eliminated Miz ASAP. He gets kicked by Joe Hendry and speared to death by Breakker. Breakker goes for the toss over the ropes, and somehow Roman reversed it. I don't know how he done that. And Roman tossed Breakker over and eliminated Braun Breaker just like that. So Braun Breaker is gone, and he was wreaking havoc. Shout out to Roman. Big Jimmy Uso helps Roman Reigns up and gets super kicked by Fatu. Jacob Fatu said, "To hell with you. We ain't family. We ain't friends no more. We ain't on the same side." He throws Jimmy Uso over the ropes so fast, so quick, as if it was nothing. So we only had 3 active after this. 13 eliminated. Waiting on number 17, we had Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu in a stare down. They go at it for a minute, which was another teaser. And then Jacob Fatu got the best of Reigns early on. Reigns speared Fatu right before number 17 entry. Drew McIntyre appears. He's coming to the ring looking like, "Roman, I'm about to kick your ass. You're going to get it now." And McIntyre eager to get into the ring. Reigns looks like he was eager for Drew McIntyre to enter the ring. Drew says, "It begin with you and it's going to end with you." He said it begins with you and it's going to end with you. We know Drew McIntyre is just as obsessed with Roman Reigns as Seth Rollins is with CM Punk. So Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu attack Reigns and Penta until Finn Balor enters at number 18. Then we had Shinsuke Nakamura come in at number 19, the United States champion. Finn Balor eliminated Penta after lasting for over 40 minutes in the ring. Shout out to Penta for his first Royal Rumble match to last over 40 minutes. And that's when we got a pop. Another big pop. Number 20, Jimmy Uso. Little did we know what was going to happen with him by the end of the night. But he came in at number 20, eliminated Shinsuke Nakamura pretty damn fast. Number 21 was a surprise. We got the return of AJ Styles. That was a pop. Pretty good pop. Not a good pop, but a pop. He was rumored to return, and I was glad to see him. He was there. The dirt sheet was right about that too. AJ Styles faced off, which was another teaser, because at number 22 was Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman, the one big SOB, came back, and you know he came right out to Jacob Fatu. Put him down, took him out at Saturday Night Main Event. So we haven't saw him since, and now here we go, Braun and Jacob. They went at it again. Braun got his lick back, too. I mean, like, Jacob Fatu maybe got a shot or two in, but yeah, Braun pretty much handled him. And surprisingly, when they went at it, Braun got his lick back by throwing Fatu over the ropes immediately. I was like, wow, really? Really? So I don't know if that should have happened that way, that fast, but it did. And as soon as that happened, we got number 23. Fatu eliminated by Braun Strowman, and we get number 23, and it was John motherfucking Cena. John Cena. My Lions got eliminated. Got eliminated too, don't feel bad. Y'all talking some football over there? I didn't see Jey Uso winning it. That was good. It was good. It was good. Thank you all for coming in here right now with the Great Debate Show. I appreciate you guys dropping in on a Saturday night. I really do. I can't see who that guy Dante. Thank you for coming in, man. So I'm down now to number 23. John Cena came in immediately, pretty much eliminated Braun Strowman with a veteran move. All he did was jump up on the apron, pull the ropes down as Braun Strowman with a big jock dumb move, like just runs towards Cena, and he gets flipped over. He goes over the ropes as soon as, Cena comes out. And then Cena enters the ring. He entered the ring, and he gave an attitude adjustment to Finn Balor. And then he eliminated him. That was 2 quick eliminations by John Cena. He looks at Roman Reigns, right when we got number 24, CM Punk. Holy shit, right? Holy shit. We got Cena and Reigns in a stare down, looking like a throwback. And then here comes Punk, which looks like a, something in the foreseeable future or right now coming up. And so he comes to the ring, and I'm like, here we go. Here we go. Punk hit the ring with Reigns and Cena, and it was a big wow moment because there was only 6 active, 18 eliminated as we waited on number 25. This was epic. Very epic, and nothing happens at all as these two stare down at each other by the time Punk gets to the ring and he looks at Cena and he looks at Reigns. That's when we hear Seth Rollins music hits, and he comes out at number 25. So Rollins goes straight for CM Punk. Keep that in mind. That's still my WrestleMania prediction match, Punk and Rollins. And I didn't predict Punk to win the Royal Rumble like just about everybody did. Look who Seth Rollins went after first. He immediately got in the ring and went out to CM Punk. Then Cena goes at Reigns. Drew steps back in, and here we go. A lot of people probably forgot Drew McIntyre was actually still in that Royal Rumble match. He was just kind of chilling in the cut, staying out of the camera, to be honest. And this was awesome, man. We had Reigns, McIntyre, Punk, and Rollins, Cena, in the ring. Number 26 was Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom hit Cena with a frog splash ASAP. Attempted to suplex Roman, but he couldn't get it, and he got flipped by Reigns. Number 27 came, that was Sami Zayn. He came in and hit McIntyre immediately with a hula kick. Immediately, he went for Drew McIntyre. I hope they're not doing Sami Zayn and McIntyre at WrestleMania. I had Reigns and McIntyre, but man, who knows right now? They did so many things at the end here that I'm getting to. After McIntyre was hit with that hula kick by Sami Zayn, he landed another one in another corner to Seth Rollins. Now we got 9 active, 18 eliminated. Waiting on number 28, it was Damian Priest, the new SmackDown member. Dirty Dom got eliminated right before number 29 came out. That was LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight got a pop. He entered the Rumble with 10 active, 19 eliminated, and waiting on number 30. Sammy got eliminated by Jey Uso with a super kick while Sammy was on the apron. Number 30 was Logan Paul. We knew we would see him, but we didn't think we would see him at number 30. So now people are wondering, like, oh my God, are they going to do this? Are they going to do Logan Paul? And no. Are they? So Logan Paul is now in the Royal Rumble match at number 30. He's got it made in the shape. If he can just be smart, be good, and we'll see how it goes, right? He got plenty of boos. He's got a lot of heat from the fans. The social media star is in the building, but they didn't like it. They didn't want to see him. He exploded in the ring, though, with a double clothesline to Seth Rollins and AJ Styles. We had 10 left, 20 eliminated. Who's it going to be? And then out of nowhere, by surprise, Drew McIntyre got eliminated by Damian Priest. LA Knight eliminated Damian Priest. I mean, McIntyre got eliminated by Priest. Then LA Knight, eliminated Damian Priest from behind. And we got AJ Styles, who eliminated LA Knight. All of that happened within about 5 to 8 seconds. Like, seriously. And we were down to 7 left, just like that. After Logan Paul eliminated AJ Styles, he jumped back into the ring without facing elimination. I forgot how he got into that predicament, but Logan Paul was outside of the ring on the announce table or something, jumped onto the steel steps, and he got back into the ring. And no harm, no foul. He eliminated Styles after doing so. Then so we get Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. They met up face-to-face for a while. Instead of clearing the ring, they stared at each other for I don't know how long when they could have been getting rid of the other competitors in the Royal Rumble, and they could have left it up to those two to duke it out. Not a wise decision. A lot of hate still between those two. No love lost. So Rollins tried eliminating Reigns. Then Reigns almost eliminated Seth Rollins. But as they were doing this near the rope, out of nowhere, CM Punk comes, grabs them by their leg, by their feet, hey, tosses them over the rope. There's no Rollins, but most importantly, fans were probably pissed because there was no more Roman Reigns, and we thought that we would probably get Reigns and Punk at the end, or he would be one of the final 2 or 3. And yeah, Punk got Reigns and Rollins at the same time. Rollins gives Reigns, what do you call it? A face stomp, curve stomp, whatever that is. He did it from outside the ring. Like, I'm eliminated, you're eliminated, what the hell? He took another shot at Roman. He's obsessed with Roman and Punk. So Seth Rollins gives Roman Reigns a curb stomp. And right on the floor, right on the mat, outside the ring. All right? That was one. He came back with another one. But in between that, we had Punk and Seth Rollins go at it. They're really teasing a lot of things here as to what they could do. 1 minute you're thinking Rollins is going to fight Reigns at WrestleMania 41, and then Punk gets back into the mix, and you got Punk and Rollins, and then they get that broken up by authorities, and then you get Seth Rollins, who still doesn't let it go, and he runs back around the ring, and he gives Roman Reigns yet another stomp, and this time it was on the steel steps. Ouch. Roman looks like he's unconscious. He's out of there. Like, get him out of here. Not only did he lose the Royal Rumble, he didn't win it. Are we going to see him for a while? Is he going to make it to WrestleMania? It looked like Seth Rollins was trying to, really prevent that from happening. So, continuing on with the Royal Rumble, we had Punk and Rollins go at it. And after we got Reigns, Rollins, and Punk all eliminated, Rollins gives Reigns 2 stomps. If you add them up, it was 2. One was on the steel steps. So now it's CM Punk and Seth Rollins going at it until the authorities broke it up. As I said, Rollins snapped the fuck out. Like, seriously, he bugged out. He lost it for a minute. And we knew that he needed to do that. It was coming because he took a loss from CM Punk back on the Raw Netflix debut, and he hadn't had a match. He hadn't done anything since then, but just kind of take the loss like a man and talk about WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble, but he never really got his lick back. Tonight he got a few of his licks back. Seth Rollins was brilliant in this Royal Rumble match, and even more so after he was eliminated, more than he was before he was eliminated. That was good stuff. I liked it. Seth Rollins snapped. Roman Reigns is getting tucked to the back. He didn't effed him up. So now we're looking at, believe it or not, Logan Paul, Jey Uso, and John Cena as the last 3 remaining in the Royal Rumble match. Boy, boy, boy. Are they going to do it? Now, I knew then Jey Uso was going to win. You don't have to believe me, but here's how I knew. I'm like, Cena is out here, and he's still in this Royal Rumble match to put Jey Uso over. He's not going to win this quick. I just said Wednesday when I predicted the Royal Rumble predictions, and I gave you my WrestleMania 41 fantasy booking matches. I'm like, John Cena has the entire 2025 year to go for that 17th world title. I can't see him winning the Royal Rumble just like that easy. Just like that, and go straight to WrestleMania for a chance to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Because I thought he would go out to Gunther. I predicted Cena Gunther, but I also predicted Cena to lose it. Well, he didn't even win the Rumble to get it. I said Cena would, get to WrestleMania and face Gunther through the Elimination Chamber. I thought he would win that. And he still could. But it won't be to face Gunther, because Gunther is going to face Jey Uso. We know that now. After the three of them went back and forth, Logan Paul was eliminated. How did it go? Cena clothesline. Man, I'm losing track here. I'm sorry. How did that go? Cena clothesline over the ropes. We got Logan Paul. He was eliminated by Cena, and we got Cena and Jey Uso remaining. Before I even, finish it, who did you have when you saw Cena and Jey? I knew it was Jey. I'm like, wow, they're really going to let him win this. Did you think Cena was going to win? Did anybody think Cena was going to toss Jey Uso over? It's not logical for this guy who's been out for a while, for a minute, for years, making, short appearances every now and then, but he's now the new Rock. He went to Hollywood. Is he really going to come back and throw over Jey Uso, the future? I mean, the current, the now? The guy who's over, the guy who got everybody yeeting? I'm like, nah, John Cena's not going to win this. He's there to put Cena over. Now, I didn't like it, but I didn't like the final two to begin with. When I saw those two, I'm like, I didn't want either one of you to win. But I am happy for Jey Uso. I've said some things a little harsh about him the past week or so. And because I just don't think he really is it. I don't think he's him. But he's over. They love him. And I'm okay with it. Cool. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll come back. You'll finally be done with your 10-minute entrance. You'll talk for a minute or two. And you'll leave. You'll have a match. And you'll win. And then when it's a big match, you'll lose. It is what it is. But for them to let him win this Royal Rumble match, I don't know if it was a swerve on us. I don't know if it was we're sick of you all saying that we don't see him as a world champion. We're going to show you. Or was this all along their plan? That's what I wonder. I don't know. But I know one thing. Cena and Uso went at it. They both did a good job of putting each other over. And John Cena, being the man that he has become since he's now Hollywood, he put Jey Uso over. And Jey Uso, what did he do? Kind of push Cena off the apron. However the hell he got over the apron. And Jey Uso is the winner of the men's Royal Rumble match in 2025. Damn, what a night. I didn't get The Rock. The Rock isn't coming. I didn't get him at number 31. I was still kind of crossing my fingers like, oh my God, they're going to do Jey Uso so dirty. They're going to let him win the Royal Rumble or make him think that he won, and then the final boss is going to come out at entry number 31 and just say, sorry, cuz, and just throw him over the rope. And say, I'm coming for Cody, boy. I told you I was coming back. And Mama Rhodes. But no Rock. I think the WWE really dropped the ball with this. I'm not saying it's not going to be a good WrestleMania 41. I'm not trying to complain. I'm not trying to do that either. I just think that if The Rock doesn't have anything going on for WrestleMania season, I don't know why he couldn't come back and get Cody and let that be the main event for WrestleMania. It doesn't even have to be night 2. It could have been night 1 because we know Cody's going to win. But the story leading up to it and the things that The Rock could have done would have been great, in my opinion. In my opinion. What's this right here? I see 2 thumbs down from Chimichanga. Yeah, I kind of agree. The only thing good about Jey Uso winning to me is that no one expected it, and it was one hell of an upset. Not even CM Punk won. Everybody just knew CM Punk was winning this Royal Rumble. I didn't think he would. I'm like, Seth ain't going out like that. Even though he didn't eliminate Punk. But Seth wouldn't have let Punk win that Rumble if he could help it. They're going to run that back. Seth is not going to just take that L that he got on January 6th and just move on to the next one. They're going to finish this, and it's going to continue, I think. Roman will be in the middle of it, though, because Seth just put him out. It could be a triple threat. Roman, Seth, Punk. But we knew Punk wasn't going to win, though, right? Why did everybody think Punk was winning? He's got the favor that Paul Heyman owes him. Why win the Royal Rumble? He's still got the favor. And he's going to use it at some point. I just don't know when he's going to cash this in. We think it's for WrestleMania, but how? Well, Monday Night Raw, this past Monday night, Cody and Punk did have an interesting promo. And if they were just putting that out there to see what we thought about it, it was well received because people loved seeing Punk and Cody talk in that promo and, you know, kind of throw slight shots, a few barbs, but respectfully. They loved it. And at the end of the day, that could still very well be a Royal Rumble match now that I know that The Rock is not going to be there. But how do you do it? Because Punk didn't win the Rumble. So is Punk going to win the Elimination Chamber? Is Punk going to use that favor for Paul Heyman? And if so, what is that favor? If it's to be in the main event, how can Paul Heyman help him get in that match without winning the Rumble or the Elimination Chamber? What can he do? What he can go to Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce and say, hey, Punk is going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. He's going for the WWE Undisputed Championship against Cody Rhodes. Point blank, period. Because I said so. How do they do that? I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. But Punk didn't win. And Jey Uso won. And it was the biggest upset of probably in quite some time in Royal Rumble history. No, I'm not a fan of it, but at least it was different. And I definitely wasn't a fan of Charlotte Flair winning, so I'm definitely with you on that. For real, man. Chimichanga. 2 thumbs down is what he says for both Royal Rumble matches. What do you grade the 2025 the 2025 Royal Rumble? How do you grade it? From beginning to end, what do you give it? I'm going to say the 2025 Royal Rumble was, man, it still was so predictable, and they didn't go with some of the things that I wanted them to do. So I'm going to have to say a B-. And I hate to say minus, somewhere between B and B- because The Rock should have been there. AJ Lee should have been there. And we should have gotten Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins versus CM Punk and AJ Lee at WrestleMania. Punk and Rollins at Elimination Chamber in the middle of that. The Rock should have came to go get Cody, even though he shouldn't have even had to be in the Rumble to do so. But since, you know, he said he came in peace for that night, maybe it was just for that night. But no, still nothing. So I got to say a B- because where they're going to go with it now, it'll be good or okay, but it won't be great. It won't be an amazing WrestleMania. I said that it would be Reigns and McIntyre. I don't know where they're going to go with that now. For all I know, it could be Reigns versus Rollins versus McIntyre versus Punk in a fatal 4-way. For all I know. And maybe Punk wins that some kind of way. And it doesn't hurt the other 3 superstars. And then he goes to get that favor. After WrestleMania. I don't know. And maybe he goes for that title at Backlash to fight Cody. I don't know. Maybe he goes after Gunther. I'm not sure where they're going to go with these. Is Punk going to ask for the favor and get a world title shot versus Gunther versus Jey Uso? I don't know. I don't know where they're going with this. What do you think? What do you got? How do you see this playing out? Matthew, what's up, man? He says the 49ers should be in the Super Bowl. I wish. I wish. But I knew we weren't going to be in the Super Bowl when we didn't address the offensive line, Matthew. We didn't, in the offseason, that means, we didn't pay Brandon Ayuk soon enough. We paid Trent Williams and Christian McCaffrey again, which turned out to kind of be a mistake, it looks like it. They looked old, slow, and everybody seemed to be caught up with his offense. So I knew they weren't going back to the Super Bowl. I knew it would be a Super Bowl hangover as soon as I left Las Vegas last February. Melvin Reese, if you're watching the Great Debate Show, appreciate your brother. What's up? Do you remember me telling you that? I said, hey, man, you know it's going to get worse before it gets better, right? It's going to be a hangover. They ain't doing shit in 24. He just shook his head, and we walked back to the hotel. And we gambled a little bit more. I think we lost a little bit more. And it was just a bad night altogether. But I wasn't down. I mean, a lot of people look like they lost their souls. I laughed at it because a lot of times I tell you all this shit is staged, you know? And that's why we didn't win. And that's why the Eagles ain't going to win. Because I think this shit is staged. And we're going to see history next Sunday where the Chiefs are going to three-peat for the first time. But I'm getting off topic. I'm talking NFL, and I came here to talk WWE. I'm coming back to talk about the Super Bowl. I'm coming back to talk about the NFL draft and what the 49ers are doing right now to get their defense back on track now that Robert Saleh is back. Is Dre Greenlaw going to return now? Will he re-sign with the Niners? Can they do that? Fred Warner restructured his contract. Maybe they can. Is Brock Purdy going to get a $60 million contract, or is he getting a short-term contract? Is he getting a Daniel Jones type of contract? Hearing all kind of things. We're going to see. So we'll get into it. We will get into it. Can you help me raise a what now? Can I help you raise a what? I can't really see, man. I see a D, but I don't know what the hell that says. A demon. Can I help you raise a demon tonight? Okay. Man, how did you feel about the match? I mean, the matches and, the actual card tonight, Royal Rumble. How did you feel about it? I give it a B-. I want to see some grades, man, some letters. What do y'all give it? A-, B+? That sounds fair. But I got to say a B- because I thought the way I fantasy booked the Royal Rumble, it was pretty damn good. And unfortunately, that's not what they did. Not saying that WrestleMania won't be good, but we'll see. So who's Rhea Ripley going to face then at WrestleMania, at the Chamber? Because we're pretty sure that Charlotte Flair is going to go after Tiffany Stratton. That's what we're hearing in the dirt sheets. And she's babyface too, so why would she go after Ripley? Why would she go after Rhea? It explains why Tiffany Stratton has not went babyface yet like we thought she would as soon as she won the Money in the Bank. They've been stalling for Charlotte. I think Charlotte puts Tiffany Stratton over, though. I know people are upset that she won the Rumble, but I'm not that upset because I don't think she's going to win the title back. I think Tiffany Stratton should be the champion for a little longer. Now, if she can't be a good champion, if she doesn't do, great with promos or things like that, then, maybe they will say, okay, you cashed it in just to give it to Charlotte. You're going to be the champion for a good 3 months until the Rumble. Bam, that's it. She hasn't even been a champion for a full month right now. And she's possibly going to lose it in 2 months, in 2.5 months. Now that I think about it, they probably do think that's long enough for Tiffany Stratton. So Tiffy time may come to an end in another 2.5 months. And Charlotte Flair could be the champion again. How many will that be for her? How many will that be for her? Would that be 17 for her too? I'm not sure. John Cena is going to go for that 17. But it's way too early for him to do that now. So I knew he wasn't winning. Shout out to Cena, though, for putting over Jey Uso. That's a toast to him, to them. Congratulations, Jey Uso. You're the Royal Rumble winner for 2025. I'm sure you're going to be doing a lot of yeeting on Monday night. So I probably can just, tune in around 8:15 and he'll just be getting it out the way. Let me stop. I'm not a Jey Uso hater. I'm not. He's got the aura. He's got it all. In the ring, he just ain't, that he don't do it for me in the ring. But then again, I come from an attitude era, ruthless aggression era, where not only was the storylines and everything great at the time, the best wrestling I ever seen in my life, probably the best era of wrestling in wrestling history, period. But they actually had good matches too. Those superstars could wrestle back then. We had Kurt Angles and Jericho's and Chris Benoit's and Eddie Guerrero's and you know what I'm saying? HBK's, Triple H's, Undertaker's, Rock, Stone Cold's. I could keep going on. Mick Foley, who knew how to put people over and make a good damn match, regardless of what you thought of him. I mean, like, we had good wrestling matches. And we don't always get that. We get the presentation bigger and better than ever, but we don't always get the matches. I'm telling you that from a casual fan's point of view, from their perspective. And I know this because casual fans will tune in sometimes because of me and this podcast here at the Great Debate Show, and they'll tune in and they're like, I kind of like this or that, but man, they can't wrestle. They still ain't that good. That's what they tell me. And again, they don't need to go with a lot of crazy spots. People are getting hurt like that, and they don't need to go AEW. But yeah, the wrestling isn't quite what it used to be, though. So that's why I'm kind of mid with the whole Jey Uso Royal Rumble winner. You know, it is what it is, though. Let's see where it goes. I'm pretty sure that's Jey Uso and Gunther, though. Meaning, who's Cody going to go against at WrestleMania? Still no Randy Orton. Kevin Owens got busted up pretty good, and that was it. It was just a clean match, and Cody won. No RKO. They let Cody win that clean. He didn't need no help. When are we going to see Randy Orton? Some people think that he's going to come back and say, to hell with Kevin Owens. I'm going for you, Cody. Psych, I'm heel. That doesn't make sense. He should finish KO's story. But who knows, man? The Rock didn't finish Cody's story, so I'm lost. I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments what you thought of Royal Rumble 2025 in the WWE. Give me a letter on what you graded the show for tonight. And that's all I got, man. I will be back early in the week to talk about Super Bowl 59 and other NFL updates, NBA, and whatever else that's on my mind that I want to talk about. Because I've always got something to say. I'm Jarvis Jeffries. This is The Great Debate Show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. The Great Debate Show is available wherever you get your podcasts. On YouTube, follow us. Hit the subscribe button and please hit the notification button. Thank you for chatting with me right now. It really does help with the algorithm. I'm also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Rate, review, and follow on there as well. I see an A. I see an A. Who says that it was an A show and why? Hey, there you go, Josiah. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back, man. You did subscribe. I appreciate it. And send this and share this with whoever that is a sports fan, whether it be WWE, AEW, UFC, boxing, NFL, NBA, MLB, college football, college basketball. I didn't even get to watch the Tar Heels and the Duke Blue Devils. Damn. I'll come back and talk about it. I haven't been watching college basketball like I used to, and I could do better. College as a whole. But I see an A. Josiah, tell me why you gave the 2025 Royal Rumble PLE an A, if you don't mind. What we debating about? What's up, man? Nothing right now. I'm just kind of giving the brief rundown on what happened, or a Royal Rumble review. Terrence is not with me tonight. He's out with the flu. So we really couldn't debate any other matches or the outcomes. But I'm saying that I can debate with anybody on here if anybody disagrees with me. For the most part, we all agree. We kind of putting both Royal Rumble winners 2 thumbs down because we're sick of Charlotte winning, but they did it and we knew they would do it. And then Jay, well, we didn't expect it, so that's okay. But we still didn't really want him to be the winner. I didn't think it would be Punk, but I would have liked for it to have been Punk. But I really wanted it to be The Rock, but I didn't get him either. So, all right. That's about all I got, man. Yeah, what did you say, Josiah? We had no Rock. Yeah, no Rock. But what was your reason again on why we lost? I mean, on why you giving it an 8. It was pretty good, but it wasn't that good. I would like to see what you're saying right there, real quick, before I get out of here. Let's see here. Cena did almost win, but I knew he wasn't. There you go, yeeting again, man. Hey, man, yeet, you got it, man. Did you say he was gonna win though? I don't know if you predicted that. Joel said, "Can you help me raise a demon from hell tonight?" Man, I don't know if I can do that, bro. NHL. You got me there, Rambo. You got me there. I don't watch a lick of it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't know much of it. Now, I did watch it like a few times. It was a little fascinating to me, but it's gonna take me a minute to give you some hockey news, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Was I the only one disappointed when Paul came out? No, you were not. And I'm not hating on Paul, but I would have rather had saw him at any other number than 30. And so when I saw him at 30, I was like, damn. They're not gonna let The Rock's not coming back for real. He's really not doing WrestleMania. That's true. It was true. They said he wasn't gonna do it, and he's not doing it. Maybe he has other obligations. I'm not sure, but I thought it would still be 31. I had been hearing that too. Didn't happen. Was hoping for Lesnar. Nah, I heard he wasn't coming back. This Vince McMahon and whatever her name is, the lady that's suing him in that lawsuit, they got so much going on right there with that, and Brock Lesnar is included in that lawsuit. He might not be back for a while. I'm hearing if ever. If ever. Now, I had heard a few weeks ago that Vince McMahon settled that lawsuit, but that doesn't appear to be the case. So, as long as that case is going on, the WWE is not calling Brock Lesnar. They're not even going to touch him with a 10-foot pole. You see, they didn't bring Hogan back for the boos for him. And y'all know damn well that wasn't because he voted for Trump. It was because people just know, and everybody finally knows he's a piece of shit. But yeah, I don't understand that, man. I'm with you, Rambo. I don't know why he would come in at number 30. That was lame. But whatever. And maybe they wanted us to think that he was really going to win. But Logan versus Cody, I don't like it. I never heard it as far as the rumor or with the dirt sheets or anything. So, yeah. Let's see what they do with Cody. That's what I want to see. Who's it going to be? The Kevin Owens thing is over. It better be over. Randy Orton, if he comes back, when he comes back, he better go get Orton. So what's next for Cody? Is it really going to be CM Punk? Punk's got to win the chamber then. Or could it be somebody else? Could Cena win the chamber? Could they really do Cody Cena? Who knows? Wow, Jey Uso. You know what this means, right? And I'm not mad at the WWE because we all begin to believe that Jey Uso's never going to be a world champion. And they very well could be doing this because we said he won't be. I don't know. But it looks like Jey Uso is about to be a world champion. Because I think he's going to take the title from Gunther at WrestleMania. It all makes sense now on the way they've been talking and the things that Gunther has been saying, being disrespectful. I see him taking that title. Unless they come up with a way that Jey Uso is going to lose his title shot, which I don't know how you do that. He said it was weak. I agree. It is Punk heavyweight. It's the heavyweight title. They're going to give it to Gunther is going to drop the title to Jey Uso. That's what it's looking like. Why let Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble, go out to Gunther and lose to him yet again? I don't see it. But Punk can still get his WrestleMania moment in main event WrestleMania, because do you think Jey Uso versus Gunther is like main event for night one? Well, I guess it's got to be. It's called main event Uso. But I mean, I could easily see that being the opener of night two, maybe. Or if they did that co-main event thing that I said, that I predicted on the last episode on Wednesday night, where there's 4 title matches. I mean, there's 4 main events. 2 of them are for the titles, and the other 2 would be Punk and Rollins on one night, and Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre on the other. And then again, they could scramble all 4 of them in one match. I don't know, but this will be interesting to see where they go. Let's see what happens on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Let's see what happens on Friday night. Friday night, I'm going to SmackDown on Friday. They'll be here in Memphis, and I'm not excited about it as I was because I thought I was going to get to see The Rock and Jade Cargill. And I didn't get either one of them tonight in the Rumble, which makes sense that Jade didn't show up because if she's going to confront her attacker, you ain't got time to do all of that in a Royal Rumble match. So it makes sense that if it's Bianca and Naomi, she'll deal with them on her own time, on her own terms, when there's not 20 other women in the ring trying to throw her over the ropes. So I can see why she didn't come. I get that. Hey, how you doing? What's up, Deanna? Rambo, what you say? Who Flair gonna pick? Flair's gonna go with, what's her name? Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy time. I predicted that Wednesday. It looks like that's going to happen. I don't think they're going to give us Charlotte and Rhea Ripley again. I don't. And that's the reason why I predicted Jordynne Grace to win the Royal Rumble for the women's match, and she go at it. Rhea Ripley and Jordynne Grace, I thought that would have been pretty good. I thought it would have been a good deal for TNA to have somebody just come over there just like that, and she's in a big WrestleMania match, maybe even a main event, on night 1 or so. I don't know, but yeah, that was. I don't know. I think Flair is going with Tiffany Stratton though, and Rhea Ripley. I don't know. Becky Lynch still has to return. We didn't see her. You've also got Io Sky who could win the Chamber. And I could see Rhea Ripley and Io Sky having a good WrestleMania match. Although her and Bayley keeps having these stare downs, these stare offs, like they're gonna be at Mania. I don't know, man. I don't know, but they're throwing a lot of stuff at us. Bianca mad fine. Yeah, Bianca. She's got it going on, no doubt about it. Happy birthday, Diana. Happy birthday to you. On February the 1st. That's what's up. Or the 2nd. I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm Central Time. I don't know where you're at. But happy birthday to you. I just had one on Martin Luther King Day. So, yeah, that's good. Nia versus Ripley? You think they would do that again? I'm upset that they didn't let Nia Jax even, do anything to Liv Morgan. Not Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton. When is she gonna go for her? Hey, that's my title, and you cashed it in. I want it back. I'm gonna drag you around. They never really done that. She immediately went to Rhea Ripley. They did Saturday Night Main Event, and we know they done that only because NBC demanded another Saturday Night Main Event. They didn't want to do that a week before the Rumble. It messed some things up with their build to the Rumble. And the Rumble just didn't end the way I expected. I thought I could have done better. That's just me, though. Diana, you're welcome. And I appreciate you subscribing. I really do. Thank you. Share it to anybody else that you know, friends, family, on your social medias, text, whatever, that like sports and like to hear this content that we create over here at the Great Debate Show. We're going to be debating more things. Super Bowl 59, as I said. Got to talk about the NBA. Want to talk about Jimmy Butler, what's going to happen with them, the NFL coaching, all the coaching things that's going on right now, and players, NFL rumors, all these trades that could possibly happen. T. Higgins could be a 49er in free agency. Cooper Kupp may be on the move. Matthew Stafford may be on the move. The Titans may trade the number 1 pick. It's a lot of things to talk about leading up to the draft and free agency. So we're going to get to it. But anyway, I'm signing off. It's been 90 minutes, so my time is up. I thank you all for being here and joining me. It really does help me out. Thank you very much. And I agree, Rambo. We got the Chiefs and Eagles again. I think it's whack, but you know what? Eagles fans were saying the same thing when they saw the Chiefs and 49ers last year for a second time. So I think the Chiefs are going to beat them again. I don't think they're the better team, but I think that they just find a way to win and they'll get the calls that they normally get when they need it the most. And we'll be saying on Monday morning, next Monday, that hey, the Chiefs beat the Eagles twice and the 49ers twice, even though they really didn't win either four of those Super Bowls, but they found a way. All right, I'm out. Y'all be safe out there. Until next time. Peace.